Kim Kardashian and her family might be facing legal troubles. The allegations? They're jaw-dropping. A web of intrigue involving the laundering of illicit funds, supposedly earned by none other than music mogul Diddy through scandalous means. But it doesn't stop there. The plot thickens with claims that the Kardashians played a role in recruiting vulnerable young women for what can only be described as debauched gatherings. As if that wasn't enough to set tongues wagging, a video surfaced that sent the rumor mill into overdrive. Khloe Kardashian can be seen spilling the beans about her attendance at one of Diddy's notorious soirees. She paints a vivid picture of a scene straight out of a tabloid fantasy, complete with nude revelers, and get this, she even drops Justin Bieber's name into the mix. But wait, there's more. The scandal takes an unexpected turn with allegations of a pseudo-religious twist. Whispers are circulating that Kim and her mastermind mother, Kris Jenner, orchestrated a faux church. Their alleged aim? To manipulate and profit from celebrities in vulnerable states, ensnaring them in conservatorships. A resurfaced clip from their reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. In this explosive footage, Khloe recounts to Kourtney her experience at what she dubs a freak-off, an industry bash hosted by Diddy, with Justin and Diddy's stepson Quincy in attendance. The kicker? Khloe claims the guest list was star-studded, but unlike your average Hollywood shindig, these celebs were in their birthday suits.
Yes. So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far French Montana. Do you know half the people you're naming? No. I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. on this party. I think half the people there were kids. You would have loved it.
The plot thickened when a series of clandestine photos from Diddy's infamous White Party leaked online. These images didn't just confirm the whispers of debauchery, they blew the lid off the entire affair. And who should be front and center in this visual exposé? None other than Kim Kardashian herself, alongside her partner in crime, Paris Hilton. But the guest list reads like a who's who of Hollywood and beyond. We're talking A-listers like Chris Brown and Leonardo DiCaprio, music legends like the late Aretha Franklin, and even political heavyweights, former President Obama and Donald Trump. It's a veritable smorgasbord of celebrity indiscretion. One particular snapshot has set the internet ablaze. Kim, Paris, and Diddy sprawled across an enormous bed, the very same piece of furniture rumored to be the epicenter of these high-profile freak-offs. And for those crying foul, there's more damning evidence. Explicit photos showcase Diddy engaging in risque activities with scantily clad women, while members of his entourage cavort in pools with escorts. The real kicker? This isn't just about consenting adults having a wild time. The allegations suggest something far more sinister: human trafficking, forced drug use, and exploitation on a massive scale. It's a stark reminder that behind the glitz and glamour, there often lurks a dark underbelly. In a twist that raised eyebrows, Kim appeared to distance herself from Diddy on social media, unfollowing him mere hours before his properties were raided. This move, however, only served to intensify scrutiny on her involvement. Why now, people wondered, when allegations had been swirling for months? As internet detectives dug deeper, they uncovered a web of connections far more intricate and disturbing than anyone could have imagined. The Kardashian family, it seems, might be entangled in this scandal in ways that could shake Hollywood to its very core. What started as a simple church scandal has morphed into a labyrinth of alleged criminal activities involving some of Hollywood's biggest names. Remember that seemingly innocuous church founded by Kris Jenner? The one that raised eyebrows with its steep membership fees and tithing requirements? Well, it turns out that may have been just the tip of a very dark iceberg. Enter BB the Songwriter, a TikTok user who dropped a bombshell video exposing the alleged nefarious connections between Kim Kardashian and music mogul Diddy. This isn't your run-of-the-mill celebrity gossip. We're talking about accusations that could shake the foundations of Tinseltown. At the center of this storm is the California Community Church, initially thought to be a tax dodge for the Kardashian clan. But hold on to your hats, because the plot just thickened exponentially. It's now alleged that this so-called place of worship is actually a front for something far more sinister. Picture this. Elle Taylor, a heavyweight in Hollywood management circles and the brains behind TriStar, which coincidentally manages Diddy, sits on the board of this controversial church. But here's where it gets really juicy. There are claims that this church has been receiving payments from Diddy himself. The purpose? To allegedly silence victims of sexual assault and prevent them from testifying against him. The genius, if you can call it that, of this alleged scheme lies in its disguise. These hush money payments are reportedly masked as charitable donations to women and children in need. It's a smokescreen that, if true, would be both brilliant and utterly despicable. But wait, there's more. The church isn't just accused of being a conduit for silencing victims. There are whispers that it's also serving as a money laundering operation for Diddy's illicit earnings from trafficking vulnerable individuals. This setup allegedly allows him to keep his ill-gotten gains in legitimate bank accounts rather than stashed away in cash.
24 hours before the raid, Kim Kardashian decides to unfollow Diddy, right? Well, come to find out, this person by the name of Lou Taylor is apparently Diddy's manager. And this Lou Taylor woman is also on the board of Hillsong's church home. Follow me, go with me. They is doing all of this, child, in the name of the Lord. Just follow the story. Now, to cover myself, everything in this video is alleged, honey. This is what I digged up, and I don't know how much truth is to it, but there's reportings, okay? So everything that I'm saying is allegedly. Keep that in mind. So, Lou Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund through some church fund, okay? Not only that, Kim Kardashian mama has been making these girls pay 10% tithes to some church that Lou Taylor and her husband is basically owner, co-owner, or whatever. So I was like, let me look into this Lou Taylor person. I'm thinking Lou Taylor was a guy who was a woman with a husband, whole husband. And they doing ministry and everything. Now, mind you, y'all remember the whole thing with Britney Spears? So come to find out, Lou Taylor, this gets deep, y'all, hold on. Okay, so Lou Taylor is the CEO of TriStar Sports and Entertainment. She's like a business manager icon. Now, Mike, do y'all know the Lohans? What's the Lindsay Lohan? So she apparently, allegedly, she has been behind most of these stars' conservatorship situations, especially Britney Spears. So before we talk about Britney, Mike Lohan, which is the Lohan girl, Lindsay Lohan's daddy, accused Lou Taylor and the mama Dina Lohan for trying to put Lindsay Lohan in a conservatorship concerning her money. Also, allegedly, there's a lawsuit from 2021 with Astroworld tragedy, and she's being sued for employment discrimination. This is what this Lou lady is. Now, Lou Associates maintain intense control also over Britney Spears' life and money. And she was behind even the conservatorship of why Britney Spears had that conservatorship, because she ended up becoming the business manager and took over the financial pieces of...
In a shocking twist, Kim Kardashian, once thought to be merely adjacent to this controversy, is now alleged to have been actively involved in a sinister plot against her ex-husband, Kanye West. If these claims are to be believed, we're looking at a scheme that echoes one of the most notorious conservatorship cases in recent memory, that of Britney Spears. According to these explosive revelations, Kim allegedly conspired with none other than Diddy to orchestrate a plan that would see Kanye West placed under a conservatorship. The end game? To gain control over the rapper's substantial fortune. It's an accusation that, if true, would be a breathtaking betrayal of trust and family ties. The parallels to Britney Spears' situation are hard to ignore. For over a decade, the pop princess was trapped in a conservatorship that controlled every aspect of her life and finances. Now, it seems Kanye may have narrowly escaped a similar fate. Adding credence to these claims, Kanye himself had previously spoken out about being prescribed alarming amounts of lithium. He insisted that these doses were unnecessary, raising questions about whether there was a concerted effort to paint him as unstable and in need of external control. This alleged plot takes on an even more sinister tone when viewed in the context of the wider scandal involving the church and alleged hush money payments.
They tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me, and they they when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears you. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson
or worse. Yeah. But so look at what they did. Look at what they did to Britney. When she went in, she was tired, she was exhausted, she was in a bad way. But 10 years of that medication wrecked her brain. You can see it now. You can see there's not much of her left.
Britney's harrowing testimony during her court hearing sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. She claimed that her own family had deliberately misdiagnosed her, subjecting her to excessive doses of lithium. This powerful mood-altering drug was then allegedly used as evidence in court to argue that Britney was unfit to manage her own affairs and finances. Now, with Kanye's revelations about being prescribed unnecessary amounts of lithium, a disturbing pattern seems to be emerging.
I'd honestly like to sue my family, to be totally honest with you. I also would like to be able to share my story with the world and what they did to me, instead of it being a hush-hush secret to benefit all of them. I want to be able to be heard on what they did to me. By making me keep this in for so long is not good for my heart. I've been so angry and I cry every day. It concerns me. I'm told I'm not allowed to expose the people who did this to me. For my sanity, I need you, to the judge, to approve me, do an interview where I can be heard on what they did to me. And actually, I have the right to use my voice and take up for myself. My attorney says I can't, it's not good. I can't let the public know anything they did to me, and by not saying anything is saying it's okay. I don't know what I said here. It's not okay. I don't want to interview. I'd much rather just have an open call to you for the press to hear, which I didn't know today.
The Balenciaga controversy you've mentioned adds another layer of complexity to this already convoluted story. Kim Kardashian's public support for the brand, despite their highly controversial photo shoot featuring children in inappropriate settings, has come under renewed scrutiny. This incident, with its disturbing imagery and alleged connections to ancient deities associated with child sacrifice, has reignited discussions about the sexualization of minors in fashion and media. The revelation about Justin Bieber's alleged presence at these freak-off parties is particularly troubling.